three missing Montgomery College students continues in Frederick County.
And I got to play with your wand. It was great.
Definitely fun.
Oh, keep going.
Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of Footage Foreplay. How y'all doing?
Hi, it's good to see you all again.
I'm
Why did that sound like an Uffy line you were recording? What the fuck?
Yeah, Russell, he's still in that up mode, girl.
No, I'm not.
just trying to be uppity. I'm tired, girl. I just got up from a nap. It's raining and pouring like cats and dogs outside. It's so nice. How y'all liking the rain, by the way? I love it.
Is it like woof, 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 when you walk outside?
Okay, I'm exaggerating. It's just droplets, girl. It's just really, really nice. I don't know. I love it. I'm just like, oh, it's raining. I'm glad I'm not outside getting soaked. Earlier, I did a little bit because it was like pouring a little bit, and then.
Do y'all not? I thought y'all got a lot of rain.
Girl, bye. The rain ain't been scarce over here. It's
No,
been
we
like
get
a lot
fog.
of
Okay.
fog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Silent Hill, if you know what that is. But the new game is great, by the way, girl. I know you don't play games anymore, but bitch, you need to get on it.
I want to play that Silent Hill F.
Period.
It looks good.
It's good.
Me
It's
too.
scary. My girl, yes. You get them pipes. Yes, girl. And be careful using them pipes.
Oh, I know all about some pipes. I'm an expert.
Don't relapse, dude, please.
Anyways, how y'all doing? Let's jump into you. Enough about me. Oksana, how you doing, girl?
Good. I was out getting soaked earlier. But luckily, the shoes I was wearing withstood the rain, so my socks are dry.
Women can get
that's
wet
good.
too.
Hey.
Soggy socks are the worst.
Confirmed. I know. And all those, like, workout kind of shoes that are just made out of, like, a thin, like, nylon net material. I almost bought a pair of those, but I went with some, like, we don't breathe, like, real shoes, and
oh, so you make sure your socks,
right
your little feet were in a sauna. So you got them hot feet, girl.
Yeah.
You happy feet. Okay. Nice. So you were prepared today, even though you didn't know it was going to rain.
Yeah. Well, not really prepared, because I also brought a package with me to drop off at the post office. Not connecting.
Columbia
the-
Seal
They were
Day.
closed because of the rain.
Who even
No,
celebrates
because
that,
of-
girl?
I was kidding. I knew it
the
was
post
coming.
Post
office.
office does, yeah. And some federal offices still do.
Ellie was out of school for it.
Oh,
She
she
got
was?
to stay home today.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
California canceled it. So.
What else?
Nothing.
I feel like a
not
lot's
much.
been happening, girl. We just had F. I just got
Yeah.
back from Universal Studios, jumped back into work. That's a hellhole. And we have some other stuff coming up, y'all. But Russell, you
Yeah.
seem very chipper, girl. Are you back to life? Because I heard about you.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better.
Mhm.
Before we got in here, we talked about if we were going to do a recap episode or a regular one. I feel like we're all geared up for a regular one, but I do think it would be worth it maybe next week or something, like, to do a recap, because we did 36 hours and we were all there and took in a lot. So I feel like we could do it. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe we should do that and, like, invite people on or something, like I don't know, David or Clark or some, I don't know, people who did, because y'all did such a great job with the voices and everything. And you know what? I don't want to get too into it, but Terrell, did you enjoy Outrageous?
I did. Lil Ray Ray was epic. I loved it
Yeah.
so much. It came out better than I anticipated. Because, to sit there and be in the room with you and just watch that stuff and react to it was different than seeing myself animated. And to see the little clips and the way you guys did all the little stuff. Y'all killed it. And then the Quiz or Die, or now it was called... what was it called?
Footage.
Name that footage. Y'all changed the name on me, girl. I didn't know that. But that was great, too. It was period. I want to see more of that. But
it
was great.
I want to apologize for the way that we had to film Outrageous, but it was just the best way to get reactions from you. Which, for anybody listening, he basically came over. We drank, I feel like the exact right amount, which is probably more than any regular person should on a school night. And then we came up here.
That's what it was. Yep.
Yep. And I just showed, I had loosely categorized a bunch of clips into 11 different groups that were, had terrible names like, oh no, you don't. And I literally just played them one after the other and I repeated them if he wanted it. And that's the show. So everything came straight out of that man's mouth. So
and I thought you were going to edit around it more, but girl, I was a little bit unfiltered, and you let it go. You just let it.
Oh, I did.
You gave it to the bitches, like the girls. They got it all.
Here's the thing.
I don't
from all
filter
the
myself.
Blu-ray Tuesday.
It's so bad.
No, dude, I can edit you pretty quickly now, and the turnaround time was quick. But I'm happy with the way that came out. Dude, we were up here for a long time, and some of those videos, I'm like, dude, we can't have 11 minutes of a clip show. So what we ended up getting was like 2. But dude, it's tight. Dude's better than all the other fucking clip shows. So congratulations to you and your cousin Lil Ray Ray.
I think it came out great. I wish they were longer.
Yeah,
I know. And it's funny too. In LA on TV, you know, you put on random shit. Guess what was on?
Ridiculousness.
Yes, and I was
Of
watching
course,
that. And you
dude.
had the girl,
Always.
and you had their
It's all
guests.
MTV
You had
plays.
B.
Yeah.
Simone, and you had the other guy, and they're all reacting. I was like, "This is just like outrageous," except it was
Yeah.
my voice and not them just giggling and that girl Chanel West Coast laugh and shit. But yeah, it was really fun to watch that. I was like,
Oh,
okay,
God.
so I really get this a lot better now. So
Her fucking hyena laugh that she
Dude, I
has on
love
there.
Chanel on that
she
show.
has a
Oh, I
funny.
do too. She's great.
She's a funny
but
face.
Her laugh is wild.
Yeah, they're like Greek choir of people. Like they're in a studio, but they don't have a studio audience, so they have them. The quick turnaround. We did everything perfectly. I just think, you know, I did leave you a little unfiltered in the way that we could laugh at the type of production, but dude, you crushed it. Like, dude, my problem with ridiculousness, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to get on a big tangent, but I just don't think Rob is that fucking funny.
Is that
He
the
does
main
not
dude? The
Right
host?
setting for him.
No.
Dad jokes.
That's
He's
why he
not
gets
funny.
ghosts.
I think
his
Yeah.
ghosts. He gets his guests. His guests are more entertaining.
Yeah.
Not his ghosts.
He was funny on like Robin Big and Fantasy Factory, but the clip reaction thing is not his. I don't feel like
how
it's
do
the
you
right
get into
thing
this?
for him.
This is hella
You know,
off topic. Because I remember Robin Big. That was the big dude, and then it was him,
Yeah.
and they were doing crazy shit, right?
Yeah.
And then how did he go from that to? I guess he started hosting
I
crazy
feel like
shit.
after
never mind.
Robin Big and then after Fantasy Factory, he pretty much had been a cash cow twice then for MTV, and they kind of were just like, do whatever you want.
Yeah,
And that was his
he
next
had made
idea.
his own
you know?
production team, and then he did a clip show. The thing is, all those other clip shows like Attack of the Show, Talk Soup, Tosh.0, they're all written by a staff of comedians. So every
Got it.
clip is kind of meticulously like, it's almost like MST3K, where you have writers writing canned things that are supposed to feel like we're on a couch riffing, except Terrell's actually riffing.
I sure
Those
was.
other
I didn't
people
know, I
aren't.
didn't even know what the clips were. You played it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god. This shit
I
was
know.
weird. Like the
Dude, it was
AI
great.
one, the person drunk and peeing on the couch, and the little noodle going up the nose, and
The flush was the best
getting
part.
punched and then got up, and I don't know if he was trying to steal his girl. I don't know. There was so many crazy videos.
Yeah.
Like who drifts anymore? Like you know, I don't know.
The side
Anyways,
shows I know.
Ghost
Hot
riding the
mess.
whip, dude.
Well, that was great. I'm gonna move on to Evan real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, what else you got to say?
No,
We'll come
I
back
was going
to
to say, I do think we should do that. Like in a week where we don't watch a movie or something, we'll just circle back around to it and do enough
Yeah, it was
recap.
fun.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
No,
that
it was great. It was
Shout
a
out
good
to
time.
everybody who was in the chat because that was fun. Everybody in there talking and chatting, and a lot of people liked a lot of stuff that I didn't think they would, and it was
Yeah,
so
shout out to
cool.
the chat. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it was great. It was really great, and I'm excited for F9.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Evan? What you been up to?
I'm a squirrel hunter.
Hell yeah, dude. I've been hunting squirrels.
You see that nasty video Rich put in there with a man that skinned it and was like, "Oh God, that was so fucking
Yeah, he
gross."
shared that a few times now. It's
Why?
a fucking proftional athlete
He
who's like
does
cleaning
that.
squirrels.
He does that a lot and kept talking about the damn soap he got me. Like, girl, get over it. You got me the soap. It's gone. Okay. Like, girl, how many times you gonna bring up this soap?
He wondered what
He
you
must
use
got
it.
one that he wants to use, bitch. He probably using it. Mm-hmm.
You know, I've mostly just been catching up on. I'm helping a couple people with their film projects, and then just working on Florida Man. So I've just been doing that shit, and then I've been catching up too. I got an ad-supported Netflix plan for a month, so I've been fucking cranking. There's a bunch of shit on Netflix I'd wanted to see,
Oh,
so I've
what you
been
watch?
cranking out some.
Wednesday?
Well, I watched mostly comedy specials so far. I watched Jordan Jensen's new special. I watched Matt McCusker's new special.
We don't have to go through them.
And then
Yeah,
there was
no,
a
I
couple
thought it
more
was
added to
movies.
the list, but
Or shows?
I did start watching the Charlie Sheen 2-part documentary thing they have on there about him.
Yeah.
And it's so far it's hella interesting. I'm only like halfway through the first part, but I really like it so far. It's put together well, and it's cool that they let him talk for a lot of it. It's like straight out of his mouth, so it's not like, I don't know. It's cooler because you're hearing him talk about his lived experiences. But there is one thing I watched that was not on Netflix that I'm not going to review, but I do want to just mention, and that's a short film called French Lessons, which we showed a short at Virtual called "Hi, You Are Currently Being Recorded," and this is a like companion short. That's doing the festival rounds right now. That's similar in style, where it's like it pops between like traditionally shot stuff and then almost like a stalker type POV where somebody's filming these people from like across the street or like watching them through the bushes and stuff.
Like a peeping Tom.
So I'm really excited. Yeah. So I'm really excited to see, because there's a feature of some sort coming out involving this world, so I'm excited to see what he does. But look for French Lessons to play at a film festival near you. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but I liked it. I thought it was cool, and it mixes comedy and kind of eeriness really well. So
your comedy
that's what
is
I've been doing.
Different from my comedy, but that sounds interesting. But speaking of short films, I did watch a short film. Have y'all heard about the short film called FruitHead?
I did. I saw it.
Yeah,
oh,
the
me
gusher.
too, bitch.
Yeah.
I was so into it. I did not know what it was, but I kept seeing people post it. And it made me look at fruit differently, girl. Looking at that strawberry. And then I remember that commercial as a kid. You like, it is radical. You eat the gusher, your head turned to a lemon. Like, girl, that shit was funny. And then you see it, how it was turned into a motherfucking body horror. Y'all gotta go watch it if y'all ain't seen it. 9 minutes. It's so quick and easy, but it was good.
Yeah.
Yes, bitch. It's called FruitHead, and it makes you look at fruit and gushers differently. Girl, I almost bought me a box today to see if my head turned to a pineapple. Like, I was ready. Yes.
Gushers are great.
You like gushers? Because they come out with a new box at Target. They 2 for $5. And they got the Stranger Things, and it comes with some trading cards, bitch. I almost got me a box.
Ellie gets them for her lunchbox, and I steal them all the time.
Oh, you
Those
do?
things are fucking good.
Your head be turning to lemons and oranges and apples?
I will say, though, dude, this could have been such a perfect in-world camera film if they used the commercials.
They had some of the commercial in there.
A little, but I really wish they would have leaned into that, because like those commercials freaked me out kind of as a kid. They almost had like a horror vibe to them.
Was it nostalgic for you? I know you're a little bit younger than us.
Yeah, no, I do remember the commercials when they came on TV and stuff.
It aired during Goosebumps. Yeah.
I in high school, Gusher was my candy.
Oh, so you like those too?
Of choice. Yep.
That was my nickname.
Yeah, I like me some cream filling. It was good. It's fruity. Yeah.
Not like that, Oxon. He's talking about tears. He's a sad boy.
And then, I like those. So that was a good little short. So y'all all watched it, you said?
I haven't watched it yet. It's on my watch list.
Just go watch it. It's very quick.
I will, yeah.
And it's body horror. I ain't going to spoil it, but it's body horror. And that you'll show the commercial and how they got... You got to see it. Evan seen it, right? You liked it? I get a 4.5. 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, god damn. I don't know if I liked it that much.
I loved it, girl. I was like, this is too good.
But I liked it. Yeah. I'd give it probably like a 3.5.
We like different things, girl, so I get it.
So I'd get a heart. Still liked it. Important detail.
Heart counts for like 2 points on...
So if you guys are at Only Found Footage fans also did a whole bingo card. He was giving discounts and shit galore in that chat. Y'all gotta come to Virtual next time and come get you some discounts. But if you weren't there, you could also use code Foreplay on his website. I think he said he's getting new stuff there. So use code Foreplay to save you some change, and I think it's 10%. And get you some movies.
It is 10 because he corrected me during the fest when I accidentally falsely advertised it as 20. He was quick to say no, it's actually 10.
Dude, you trying to cost him some money?
Take off the tax. He's fucking with his money now. He's gonna be sending you some soap. You're gonna have you some Dick soap and Glory Hole soap. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I accidentally overvalued our broadcasting partnership, so I apologize, Dark Web. Don't send somebody to my house with Dick soap or a gun.
Some gutted squirrels.
Hopefully, they got a couple of people there. We need the piano or the drum guy and the gun guy.
Oh, the drum guy, he might.
You also need his cousin.
He's looking at me funny. I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit talking about that.
Cousin. That better not show up for season 2.
Dude, R.I.P.
He's dead.
No, because season 2, let's talk about that. Creep Tapes got renewed for season 2, and before that shit aired, season 3 got renewed. Girl, he is booked and busy, and I'm so excited. And we're gonna do the live, right? We gotta come back. We gotta bring back Ball Cluzy. What's his name? Ball Fuzz. We gotta bring back, what was Russell? He had the little moose. We ain't bringing back what the fuck Evan had with his jingle bells. You better not.
Ronnie?
I'm
Ronnie
so
the
mad.
reindeer, dude? That was my cousin, and he's dead now, so.
He died,
Keep him. Don't resurrect him, girl. That shit. Keep that in the grave in the back of your shit.
Oh,
bitch.
dude. That's a good idea, actually. I have some remains of Ronnie. I could try to do a ritual and see if we could bring Ronnie back.
No,
You got a Ouija board. We could talk to him that way.
That could work. We might fuck around with that.
Well, I'm down.
A whole different ending to Florida, man.
Hey, I'm down for the live stream, but Terrell, you got to be awake for the first episode this time.
What?
You don't remember?
I fell asleep.
I drove over and woke your ass up, Terrell.
Oh,
and I was in here doing a fucking vampire thing on the live stream.
Horrible. I came out and said, what the fuck? That was horrendous. Oh, I know.
I forgot about that.
I was tired. I'm a tired bitch. I need my beauty sleep. All right. So back to you, Russ.
Yeah. Okay. Well, if you watched of 24 Hour 25, first off, thank you. If you didn't, don't worry. We'll do another one next year. Again, it was a total of 36 hours. We had 4 new exclusive TV shows. I'm not sure what we're going to do with any of that yet. And if you were there in the Discord, we did tease a Twitter stream that should be pretty regular.
Twitch.
We have a meeting coming up.
You said
Twitch.
Twitter.
Yeah, I know. We're not streaming on there. Twitter's not even a thing. On Twitch, that should be coming up soon. So we'll keep everybody updated. If you're not in the email, I'm sure you can do that on the website. Can people sign up for that there?
Yeah, and the link tree and all our social medias.
Yeah. Also, we still have shirts from the fest that are available. You can get those through the ticket ordering site, right? Is that on?
We're going to change that folder, but yeah, the same link that you got the tickets from, it's on the website.
Yeah, so here's the main thing, and I'll just be honest with everybody.
I need my plushie. Where my plushies at?
So, the shirt pre-orders are available. Wait, where is the plushie pre-order available?
Big Cartel.
Okay, so we have a Big Cartel that's nested on the website. And if you go to the tickets button, that's where you can get the shirts from the fest. This is only because we're an indie fest and we're trying to stretch our $0 to provide everything without paying Big Cartel a premium so we could have more. We're going to figure it out so that you can just go there in the future. But if you did attend the fest, then you probably caught our Uffy infomercial, which I do think we're going to throw up on the YouTube soon, so you'll be able to see it. But yeah, there are Uffy plushies available for pre-order. If you're in the Bay Area, right after I record this, I'm shooting off to the Macava Movie Monday. It's too late for that. If you're listening and wanted to go, I'm sorry. But not this upcoming Monday, but the following will be another screening. So it's going to be every other week. And traditionally, they are outdoors, but today we're going to move it indoors. So we're going to be bringing that giant. Yeah, we're going to bring that giant screen inside. And if it goes off well, I'll be back to report it next week. Also, the Balboa Theater's got Ghost Fest going on Saturday and Sunday this week. That's our homie Kai. He always puts on great fest. He did the Bigfoot Fest. He does Super Shangri-La there every month. If you got nothing to do, go do that because he puts on a good time. Also, this Wednesday, if you don't have anything to do, there will be a screening of Halloween 3, the apocalyptic
Season of the Witch.
Yeah, that's the banger in that franchise. That's the standalone, Friday the 13th, we have part 5, Nightmare on Elm Street, we have part 2, Halloween, we got part 3. And the host, Benji from Warped VHS, has convinced me and Terrell to buy our own masks and then show up to host with him. Again, this is video, host with him, which basically means we're going to show up in our purchased masks. And then we're going to stand there, and when the mics turn on, we're going to figure out what he wants us to do.
I hate it because yes, and we're all okay. Cut it off.
I know
okay.
the fuck.
I have more to say on that, but it's okay.
Shut up! It's time for the coffee.
That drummer was giving me a look.
Only found footage.
So the drummer's the one that's in control of that. It's
Yeah,
good
he
to
calls
know.
the shots, dude. I just listened to him.
Y'all know what that music means. It's time for the Coffee Table, a segment where a sponsor only found footage fans creates a complicated game that results in us watching and reviewing an in-world camera movie. Last week, we watched Ouija Blood Ritual. Now, I do want to mention before I read that synopsis that I didn't tell anybody, but I accidentally watched the wrong Ouija movie called The Ouija Experiment. I talked about this movie for a full day as I hosted a D&D event. And then somebody, I believe it was Oksana, said, I think you watched the wrong movie. So I did have enough time, and I did today watch Ouija Blood Ritual from 2020.
I sent it in the chat. How you mess up?
I know. That's how she figured it out.
No, I went on
sent
Letterboxd.
everything.
I went on Letterboxd and I saw you log it. And I was like,
I did.
Terrell,
And it was
this is
horrible.
not a-
And guess
this
what?
is not a
I already
you
forgot
problem.
I watched it.
This was my mistake. I'm like, yeah, Ouija Experiment. It's a title that I fabricated in my head, but lo and behold, if you jump on Amazon Prime or YouTube or Tubi,
It exists.
there's the Ouija
there's
Experiment.
probably 3 of them too.
But on top of that, of all the Ouija movies, that one has the most found footage looking cover. So I'm like, not even for a millisecond did I doubt it. Also, it's an hour and 40 fucking minutes. So I'll briefly talk
crazy.
about that.
Holy
This one was
shit.
an hour and 16, girl.
I
And
know,
was
and it felt
16
like an hour and
too
40.
much. Yes.
So,
I was so
okay.
bored.
Here we go. Ouija Blood Ritual. The footage of 3 also, Cliff is clearly in the room. Oksana's not talking to a ghost. We're recording on an off day, so he's partying
Y'all
with
do
us
have a
for this
ghost.
segment. Yeah, dude. I know
You
it's
do.
appropriate considering the movie. The footage of 3 filmmakers shooting a web series has been recovered, intended to debunk famous internet urban legends and rituals. They perform a blood ritual that summons an ancient primordial entity in the process. As the spirit's unstoppable evil seeps into their daily lives, the trio are left with a single choice: submit to its will or die. Holy fuck, they just tell you everything right off the bat. Okay, I'm done. Whoever wants to go may.
Oh boy, where do you start with this thing? Terrell, you want to kick it off? You want me to go?
I don't care. I mean, it's you can kick it off.
I just think for like, as soon as it started, it's got a weird structure where it's like bouncing around. It keeps this up the whole movie, where it's like bouncing around this, like, the actual production that they're making and the behind the scenes of them making the thing. And it's just I don't know if they really pull off the balance at any point. And I never like the performances, even right from the start, are just, I don't know. It feels so, just like they're not doing a lot and they didn't have a lot to begin with. So I never at any point was into this. And I think the whole idea of like them trying to prove actually see if the spirits are real type of thing. Have you guys ever seen that movie, The Possession of Michael King?
Yeah, I have that on
It's a
Blu-ray.
found footage movie. I like that one. I feel like if you're looking for a movie where it's like a person trying to prove the existence of like spirit type thing, I mean, I feel like that's a much better choice with a way better setup that's not near as convoluted. Because I just feel like this thing's so convoluted in how they try to, we're going to set up this thing for views, and which is kind of a cool angle that we saw explored in, what was the Well movie we watched with where they fake the thing for views?
Yeah.
It's kind
The
of, they
whale
kind of
shark
have that
one?
angle here. No, it wasn't the whale shark. It's like the kids, the ball goes in that well or whatever, and they look down it and there's like a body in it and shit. I forget the name of that movie.
Yeah.
Do not enter. They're doing the thing in that where they're like faking stuff on their channel for views, and they kind of lean into that here, but they never do anything worthwhile with it. I don't think. It's just like they have a lot they threw at the kitchen sink here, but they never, I don't think, do anything. They don't fully explore any of it.
See, I didn't hate
I
this.
don't know.
I didn't hate the movie. I just was kind of bored throughout it. It was like 3 people,
Yeah.
right? It was the girl and the 2 dudes, and they would go to
Yeah.
different places and try to say, "Oh, this place is supposed to be haunted by this, or this has this urban legend," and they would go through try to like see if it's real or not, right?
Yeah.
And then you had the little glitchy monster thing, little person spirit thing after them, and I don't know. I thought it was okay. I just was bored. I don't know. Maybe I had fatigue because I remember I tried to cram it after Up and everything, and after the weekend. I was trying to watch it real quick because we watched a lot, and I was just like, okay, let's get into it. I got to watch this for and that's why I said I kind of forgot some of the stuff, but I do remember all of that. But I thought it was fine. I think I gave it 3 stars. So it wasn't like a bad. I just bored.
Okay.
I didn't connect.
That is
any
rough
of the
too if you watched it
characters.
right after because like it doesn't hold up against our programming at all.
Yeah.
Like the stuff we showed is so much better. I feel like you just came off 36 hours of like good shit and then watched something that was just okay.
Yeah.
So,
man, I am a complete opposite on this one.
Oh, you loved it?
So here's the thing. Today.
Oh, I can't.
Hold on. I had phone calls and meetings. I haven't done shit for a week because I was feeling pretty bad. And today, I got back at it, and friend of the podcast, Dan, came over. He does some Overlook stuff, and he was asking to see some of just the other original content we made. So I ended up being on a phone call most of the time he was here. Well, what I ended up doing, instead of like babysitting a screening while also being out in front in the rain on a phone, I just threw on Late Night Return, because they're intros to longer movies. And watching those, like, and without getting too in the weeds, having a horror host intro is short is a great way to like add a curation stamp on it. And when we came out of that, like, Dan is, if you know the dude, you know the dude. He is so meticulous with like he'll watch a slasher movie and then argue about like character development on a character that was eliminated 10 minutes into the movie. And you're like, you realize nobody, including the writer, cares about this, right? But it's just his OCD. He can't let it go. So we watched some of that, and then pivoting into this movie, it was funny because we came out of what did we watch? We watched The Night Is Young, which is kind of a well-produced movie that oh man, I feel like I'm getting in the weeds here, but when you're in LA and you have like a bunch of competent creators, you get some of these movies that come together and it's like, let's make a movie. And you can feel it being kind of a quick professional production. And a lot of the time with found footage, you get people who spend years making kind of like lowbrow art or like stuff that other people don't care about. But the one thing they're rich in is the ideas. So it was like kind of the complete opposite. Then we came in to Ouija blood ritual, and it's like, all right, here we go. Let's throw on YouTube and see what the hell Rich recommended. And it was that. This movie's rich in ideas and seemingly very little production experience. So we watch it on a weird kind of like aggregate channel, kind of like Terror Films or something. And like,
oh, you didn't watch it on Tubi?
No, because I didn't want to do the commercials. I was already kind of up against the hard.
I think that's what made it longer for me, and I was just sitting here bored because I didn't connect with
commercial.
any characters.
Tubi also, but
like that fat bitch,
my ad blocker,
and then that other dude. I could not. I was just like, these people, I don't care, die.
So
that's it.
I actually, it's funny, like watching them on screen. I thought they actually had some charisma coming out of kind of the
uniqueness and talent. No,
well, you need definitely those.
They weren't cunt.
So the thing about in The Night Is Young is it feels like these are all people who are kind of doing like signing on as a favor or doing something kind of cool, like a side project, where this feels like a thing that. So first off, I should say Dustin Mills, the director, writer, basically the creator of this film, is a pretty prolific micro budget dude. And I've been watching his shit since he made a movie that was called like the Puppet House Massacre. Have either of you seen that?
What the fuck? No.
So in 2010, he made a movie called The Puppet Monster Massacre. And it's kind of like this low-hanging fruit, like everybody's a puppet, but it's a slasher. And it's not very good. But, you know, Terrell, that's like an amoeba buy. Like you see that on DVD and you're like, okay, how am I not going to get that?
I want to go there, girl.
Dude, me too. Especially now that it's raining. It's like perfect, like
and get us some pizza
media weather.
And Cliff will be happy.
Dude, rainy days were the best, like, video store days.
I know.
When video stores were a thing.
He is freaking out over here. So that's where Oksana is.
Yeah, she ran away.
Yeah, he's watching his own YouTube videos, but he's bored of them now. So,
I see.
Yeah, so he's just running around. She's chasing him. So yeah, Dustin Mills, he's got ideas. And the thing I liked about this is what Evan said. He's not wrong. This is like a group of YouTubers who are uninspired about their own channel. So they're kind of doing something interesting, which is like, we're going to prove these rituals wrong. And by ritual, I mean like Bloody Mary. It's like, okay,
Yeah, that's
everybody,
scary.
we've all done that.
They opened up with that one. I done that one. It didn't work.
Did y'all play that in school and shit?
Yeah.
We did. We always in the bathroom turn all the lights out.
But it never
and that's
worked.
the thing. Everybody's done that, so it's kind of not that impressive. And then they go into like Tomino's Hell, and it's like, oh, light some candles and read this poem from Japan, and they're like, should we have translated it? Then they go into like The Closet Man.
Oh yeah,
this
and
is
that one black dude was always in the closet.
No. So The Closet Man, here, I'll set up the rules briefly because it's kind of important to the whole movie. It's okay, you get a closet, you cut your hand, you put the blood on the door, you sit in the closet for an hour, and you wait for the crooked mouthed demon to come and like sit with you or something.
He's like,
yeah, and it's like after the hour you exit, and you're supposed to have had a Ouija board out in another room. And the planchette is either on yes or no, and that's like if he likes you or something. So, also you're supposed to put a salt line.
It's this guy.
Like with voodoo. Yeah, I have him right here.
Why is there a...
Okay, get out of here with your picture.
Why is there a video game looking thing
Get
on the
out of
poster?
here. So, here's the thing. These are all the components. Get a closet, cut your hand, put the blood on the inside of the door, stay in there for an hour. Before that, put a salt line on the door like you're doing voodoo and, the spirit can't cross over. Get a Ouija board, put it in a different room, have a planchette sitting on there, and then you'll know. So the thing that I liked about this is they fucked every part of this up. They didn't have a closet, so they used a freezer, like the one that you keep meat in.
Yeah.
The girl who was going to do the experiment didn't want to cut her hand, so her brother did, and he put it on the wall. They didn't have any salt, so they didn't put a salt line. And they're like, let's try it anyway, which is like, why are you even doing this YouTube channel? You're not trying that hard. And then this
you get
is
salted in a dollar store, dude. You get salt anywhere.
Dude, but the thing is, so they do it completely wrong, and then they just keep, like, the rest of the movie is them trying more things, but the cameraman's getting weirder and weirder. Nobody else knows, but he's being bullied by the demon. The crooked man showed up, and now he's filming him at home, and he films the cameraman crying in his bed going, no, and then he bullies him into like pranking his buddies. And it is like, they don't ever spell that out, but that's clearly what's happening.
There's like some Koji type tentacles at one point.
Dude, that's literally a note ahead was the Koji shadow. So like this crooked guy, and towards the end he explains it like, he's got my blood, but we did the ritual wrong. So now everything's messed up. I think the salt was supposed to keep the guy in the closet, but they didn't do that, so he got out, but he had no power over the girl. Dude, so the ideas are very rich here, and it's got that very authentic micro-budget indie flavor that I love. So again, it's not a fantastic movie, but
it's not.
I'd give it like 3.5. I would totally watch this thing again. And it is available on YouTube from this other channel, Stash Thrills and Chills.
How'd you find it on there?
I always, whenever we have a movie.
You went from not watching the right movie to going to the wrong place that was presented.
I know, dude. I was really rolling the dice
there. You gotta be different. See, everybody listening, he always gotta be different.
Well, again, the only thing is that I pay for YouTube Premium. So I just didn't want the commercials. That was the one thing.
Well, you need to pay for watching Fresh Fruit. What is it? FruitHead. Go watch it.
Okay. Yeah, no, I totally
will. You got all this premium.
But yeah, all the comments, there's 105 comments on the YouTube video that has 65,000 views. They all love the movie. It's so like, yeah, I'm like, honestly, if you just stumbled upon this thing, the bar is pretty low, and it delivers.
You could find way worse shit, for no doubt about that.
For sure, I gave it a 3. It's in the middle.
Yeah, no, yep.
I sure did.
Also, the movie opens.
The
movie opens kind of strong too. When there's like, it looks like somebody's moving with the camera with the light on through a party of dead people. Like it's just all people on the floor. And it's just filming them. And then thankfully we get the old school kind of context that we don't get in found footage anymore, where we just have like the text, and it's like all the footage has been unedited, just
it was from like phones and shit.
Yep.
It was from their cell phones. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so who do we think this is for? Since everyone did the ratings, would you give it, Evan, 2.5? I give it 3. You give it 3.5.
I think I'll go 2.5. I'm between. If I could do points 2.5s, I do 2.75 because I'm kind of like in between.
No.
But I'm gonna go lower, so I'm gonna go 2.5.
If I could do a 7.52, then
I don't like that. All right, so Oksana's back.
Oh,
so, hurry,
shit.
who do we think this is for? I think this movie was for. I didn't think about this actually, so this is all
I didn't either, dude.
It wasn't for me. I know that. So it's probably
It wasn't for Evan, unless it's a punishment.
Nah, I think it was for Russ.
But then it could be a punishment for Evan because Evan don't like this kind of shit. That's why the only reason why I would say it's for him. But I was trying to think of last week. We did this so long ago. So when was it? What happened? Because something had to happen. Well, I'm gonna just say Russell.
Okay, I'll say Evan then.
Okay, perfect.
Evan?
I'm gonna go Russ as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Oksana, who is this for?
Oh yeah,
it could be for Evan because of the Ouija board in this movie.
You got her muted over there.
That Ouija board in your Florida Man movie. It could be for you, girl.
Yeah, the one it's back there. It's right behind me.
I know. This is probably for Evan. I'm gonna change my answer. There. My answer is for Evan.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go Terrell, just so one of us gets it. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Oksana, what we doing? We trying to beat the system.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be everybody or nobody or
Ouija blow.
Ouija.
Oh wow!
Ouija blow
ritual was for
Evan.
Okay, well,
yeah. I told you.
And what did I do to deserve this?
Yes.
Oh, he's gonna tell you
because we expect some Ouija board fun in Florida Man.
Wow.
Terrell extra nailed it. Double points.
Yes. I slayed. Period.
Yeah.
Yes. That was great.
Welcome
I had to get
back
into his head.
Yep. I mean, I feel like you can get a what's it called? Never mind. My
Skip
brain.
it. Yeah.
A veto or whatever you guys got that one week. Anyway. Welcome back after an extended break of found footage gluttony, aka of 24 Hour 25, and it's 37.5 hours of movies, shorts, and great times with fellow fans. We hopefully made some fans happy with our second annual of 24 Hour 25 bingo, especially the 7 winners who are getting some awesome stuff from the store after surviving 36 hours of the fest. You, on the other hand, get a fresh batch of clues this week.
All right.
Number 1, beef. It's what's for dinner. 2,
Ooh.
I'm tired of all this hunting. Or 3, gingivitis.
Gingivitis?
Oh, shit. Dude, that's a good Family Guy reference. He's like, you guys saved my life. And after I said all rednecks suffer from gum disease this gum disease called gingivitis. And he like does the voice from the commercial. It's really
Dude, he blew it.
better when he does it. Yeah, I did. I fucked that up real bad.
Dude, big time.
I'm going to go kill myself.
So I'm going to go pick. So beef, gingivitis, and hunting. Girl, hunting is out. I don't want to hunt nothing.
I'm a squirrel hunter.
Yeah, no. It's probably some honky tonk shit. And we don't want honky.
That's my squirrel hunting truck.
Do y'all have any input on the first two? I mean, the first one and the last one. Y'all like gingivitis or beef? Because I'm going
you like
towards
eating beef?
Yeah, I'm going to beef. But it might be a stupid movie with like people eating people again. Like
I love
fish,
how he's like
meat.
trying to
What is
avoid
it?
honky tonk, but like chooses the 2 categories that are like everything. Rednecks are all about like beef and all have bad teeth. So there's no way beef or gingivitis. They're probably all honky tonk.
Oh,
yeah.
Lord Jesus. You're trying to talk me out of it.
I like gingivitis. I say let's go with that one.
That's probably something goofy and funny. And
guy.
it's probably funny for you and not me. So I'm going with A, beef.
Beef. Then we'll be watching The Cookout.
Oh, I like it. Is it a comedy?
If it's the movie that I looked up, it's from 2004.
Okay.
Wait, with Jennifer Lewis? I have
this looks
on
like
DVD.
a BET original.
Oh,
what the
I love
fuck?
this movie. Wait, this can't be it.
Is it
has
in world?
Ja Rule and
This one's
Farrah
not in world. This
Fawcett.
can't be it.
It's not.
Okay,
this
there was
one.
no year. I was just trying to look them up because you guys always ask. It's
This is
on
old.
Roku, Hoopla, Canopy, and Fossum.
The cook.
And
We
this is a
got
sequel to
nothing.
it?
We don't know what 2004.
There's a sequel.
2011. There's a TV movie.
The Cookout found footage. What is this? How did he not send them to you?
He sent me what things they're on, but not what year they're from. Which would probably be a lot more useful.
It's on what? Wait, it's on Tubi?
It's on Roku, Hoopla, Canopy, and Fossum.
It's got to be on Tubi also. Then I'm gonna pull it up. Give it a goog.
How is this so difficult?
We'll figure it out. We could share it. Like, I don't know.
Well, you have to tell me. I'm gonna forget. I'll be forgetting already. I have to always look at my screenshots. Like,
there's no way it's that one.
I'm gonna get some clarification as soon as.
I know. Yeah. Oh, Oksana, you go figure it out.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, it's not on Tubi, y'all. All right.
Yeah, I don't
Only
know
found
what the
footage
fuck we're
fans.
Good job.
Just so you
Good
know,
job,
after
Dark
this mix-up, you're not invited to the cookout.
Anybody want your burnt hot dogs?
I'm a squirrel hunter.
All right,
bring the squirrels, dude.
Coming up.
Tell us about the comedy show you about to talk about, girl.
No, actually, it's October, so I'm bringing a Halloween movie every week for the rest of the month.
I love it.
This week I watched a film called Scary Movie from 1991. So
Never
probably
heard
not
of
the
it.
one probably not the one you're familiar with. It's a different one, and the description reads: a paranoid teenage nerd comes to believe that an escaped lunatic may be hiding in the neighborhood Halloween house of horrors and slowly starts to descend into madness. This is from 91, directed by Daniel Erickson, and it has John Hawkes as the lead, who went on to win Oscars and be in all kinds of shit. But this is like a super early role of his that was lost media for a while and then got a re-release through one of these labels like Vinegar Syndrome or one of these maybe it was American Genre Film Archive. Somebody released a Blu-ray of it.
Dude, this looks rad. How come you watched it?
Dude, it's so good. I loved it. I had a few lists on Letterboxd of like fall and October like movies that I just gathered over time that looked cool. And I just looked through there for one that wasn't super long and looked interesting, and I picked this one.
You own this on Blu-ray?
No, you can watch it it's on YouTube. I think it's on some other shit too, Fossum and some other things.
I'm getting that right now.
Are you?
But I watched it on YouTube.
When are you watching it?
And
good question.
As soon as it opens up, dude, the vibes are immaculate. You get a title card first off that says Generic Movies Limited Presents, and you're like, oh, you're in for something good. And so that opens with this lead. John Hawkes is having a nightmare of him being in this like surreal haunted house looking world, and there's this guy with like you can see it here in my screen I'm sharing, the like rubber skull mask that's behind him here. There's like a giant Grim Reaper guy with a scythe who wears that mask that's like chasing him through the haunted house, and he wakes up in a cold sweat, and then he's kind of like this dorky dude, like doesn't really like have his shit together, and like he wants a girlfriend and stuff. So his friend's kind of like this jock sort of dumbass, like meathead sort of guy who like has a hot girlfriend and is like, oh, I'll hook you up, dude, with somebody. And so they go to this haunt, right? And he brings this like gypsy girl who like reads palms and stuff to like meet up with him, and you can tell immediately she's not that into him, but she's gonna ride with it for the night. And from the start, like the way this thing's assembled is like the music and the way the sounds all designed is so it's almost so wrong it's perfect. Like because it gives it this real surreal sort of vibe where like they have these strange, strong sounds playing and music stings when like really other movies would not do that in the scenes where like nothing's happening. And it gives you this uneasy sort of vibe the whole time you're leading up to the haunted house. It sort of gives you a parallel to the character because he's like afraid of everything Halloween. He's super scared of this haunted house. He doesn't want to do it, but his friends kind of dragged him along. And then you get this side plot about you hear about it at the beginning on the radio about they're transporting this mental facility like patient who's like super dangerous. And then right when they get to the haunted house, it cuts to like these cops and you see them investigating like the mental truck is crashed on the side of the road and the back door's open and shit. and the driver's like dead from the crash. So you're like, oh shit, this guy got away. And so then you start thinking like, oh, is he in the house? And then the main character overhears one of the sheriffs who drove up, because this crash happened not that far from the haunted house. So the sheriff's telling the guy who runs the haunted house about it, and like to keep his eye out, you know, and watch everybody and stuff. And so this like super fraidy cat main character here overhears that, and then he gets it in his head, right, that, oh, the killer might be in this haunted house. So then you kind of go on this ride of paranoia with them as they actually go into the place. And the haunt itself is super cool. It's so charming. It's like this small, you can tell it's a rural, the movie's set in, I believe, Texas. And it's, everybody's got the Southern accents, and it's like a rural haunt that they're at. So it's got the low budget sort of charm to it. There's a guy in there who's strapped to a table who the whole time he's on the table is wearing these.
Bro, did you just pull those out of, you have those just ready?
Yeah. I saw him
for the Creep Tapes season 2.
That would have been better than Ronnie. I will say, clock that T. That shit was horrible.
Yeah, rest in peace, my cousin Ronnie.
That pissed me off. I don't know why I was so mad. It was just it was lazy. Oh God!
But
so is this
they have a guy's like tied to a table in that.
What is this?
Yeah,
Please spoil it. Or is it a parody?
Well, it's this. I would actually call it a psychological horror movie, because it plays with the
clown.
whole time that the movie's happening. Are people actually, because you see deaths happen and stuff, and it plays with the notion of like, are these people actually dying, or are you just paranoid because the killer's out? And so you see this whole thing kind of play out. And,
is it April Fool's Day where nobody really died? I hate those.
Well, no. People die in this one. I think by the probably 3/4 mark, you kind of know what's going to happen. But I will say, even though you know what's going to happen, I don't think it ruins it, because the way that it all plays out and the way it's put together is just so well done and so like charming and satisfying that I really liked this. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did, but this thing was great. And it's got it's shot on 16 millimeters. So it's got like this cool texture to it. And it's got a crazy credits song and a super twisted ending. It's got good suspense where you want a character to not do a certain thing, you know. I don't know, it's just really well put together for a super low budget early 90s movie, and I definitely recommend it. I think specifically you guys would like it a lot. Yeah, I think you would like it.
Yeah, we got to watch it.
Is it very Halloween? I saw a clown.
It's super Halloween. Yeah, that's one thing I liked about it is the Halloween like vibes are fully present.
I was trying to bait Evan. That was Zebo the Clown from the first episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark, which is also
that's not in the movie?
No, it's 3 kids going into a haunt, though, like a spook show, and there's the legend of this dude,
I actually
Zebo.
Didn't remember that clown. I was just like, oh, maybe I didn't notice it or something. But.
So the clown not even in the movie. You got me excited
the thing
for
is that the legend of Zebo is supposed to be that there was a criminal hiding out there.
Like from Friday?
Zebo the Clown. Yeah.
Oh, Zebo. Oh, never mind.
Zebo. Yeah.
Like a gazebo.
The kids think that, the legend is that he may still be in there and he smokes cigars and shit. Yeah, that's all.
Clown?
Okay. Yeah, it reminded me of the kind of, what's the Toby Hooper one that's kind of like this? Yeah, Funhouse. It reminded me of like that, or like Dark Ride, the sci-fi 8 movies to die for one that they did.
That's a good one. How do you know about that one?
Oh, dude, I had all those DVDs when I was a kid.
About this.
Movies to die
I love
for.
Those movies.
Yeah, I love those. Mm-hmm. But it has that kind of vibe, but it also has that sort of early 90s teenager movie charm where it's like the guy wants to hook up with this girl, but he's just super nerdy and he tries to kiss her once and fails miserably. It's really funny, but it's also got the horror elements too. So I just really enjoyed this. Definitely go seek it out. I give it 4 stars at least. I'm going to sit at 4 for now, but honestly, 4. It might go up.
That's a big one.
It's hard for you to get it up.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
I got to get Blue Chew to sponsor this show. I can't be shouting them out yet. They do God's work, but I can't be shouting them out yet, you know?
Russell, you next.
Okay, quickly. I think while Evan was talking about that movie, I was worried he may spoil it. So I was doing a little bit of digging around.
Girl.
I know. And here's the thing. I think I found the movie Rich was talking about. Only found footage.
Let me see. What does it look like?
Cook Off is a faux doc.
Oh, yep.
Why did you say the cook out? What a jerk.
So I could be wrong, but Cook Off looks exactly like the thing Terrell was worried about, where it's like this might be just for Evan.
Oh, that's what I didn't want. I was trying to get away from that.
So
Melissa
this might
McCarthy,
not be it.
is that who that is on the poster?
Melissa McCarthy.
Oh, he's gonna love this one. Then.
Oh, I bet this is it.
Oh Lord,
it's got Louis Anderson in it.
Let's go. This is actually gonna be good. I bet.
Oh, yep, this is another Evan
Dietrich
movie.
Spader.
Oh, it's a
Ben
Lionsgate
Falcone is
film.
Melissa.
Are you sure it's
Lionsgate.
this one?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just speculating here.
I bet it
Also,
is.
very, very briefly, I'm going to
it's on
talk
Tubi,
about
thank God.
the movie that I took a page of notes on that I'm not going to fucking recant, which is The Ouija Experiment. Here, also, you know what? Let me go ahead
We
and
watched this already.
I'm going to swap this out for my Ouija Experiment. There we
Russell,
go.
we have this on DVD. We got it from Dollar Store.
Here's the thing.
How do you not remember the $1.25 tree? I
Did
watched
we
this
watch
too.
it? Wait, this is
Rest
the
in
wrong
peace.
movie.
Those cheap movies, dude.
We watched this.
They don't get
This
them
isn't.
anymore.
Wait, hold on. This isn't even the movie I watched. Holy
Oh
shit.
my God.
Are you kidding
We have
me?
that at the Dollar Store.
I asked mine, then they said that they discontinued that whole movie program thing. They're not getting them anymore, which sucks.
Yeah, because the physical media is like dying.
Yeah.
So
I was racking the fuck up at Dollar Tree though, dude. I got so many good movies from in there.
Yeah, they
so many found footage
Blu-rays
movies
and
too.
DVDs.
Here's the thing.
For $1.
So I had the screen up. This ain't even the fucking movie. I was
What do you
wrong
mean?
with
You
this
said it
one
was
too.
Ouija Experiment. We saw that one.
So it was actually Ouija Experiment from 2022.
Oh my God.
Dude.
Okay, I don't know that.
Why does the poster say
Parapsychic
and why are
trauma.
they stealing fucking Oh, this is dude, we know these guys. We showed did we
right,
show
you
their
think about
movie
it.
or
So I'm not going to spend a ton of time here.
Yeah,
5
please don't.
participants
It's so
take part in
boring.
a psychology experiment on the after effects of a Ouija board session, finding something far more sinister than they could have ever expected. I'm going to give you the very truncated version of this. This is a fucking party movie. If you have friends over and you're like, let's watch something
I
weird.
want to watch it.
So here's the thing. I'm going to give you spoilers, but it's not really spoilers because you're not watching this movie for the complicated story that it's about to unfold. You're watching this movie because it's fucking fun. This is straight up outsider art. So we open up. It's a Ouija experiment. There's a group of people who've gotten together because some company has brought them together. And the idea is that they're going to document these 5 participants after they play with the Ouija board. So we open up, top-down camera, looking straight onto a Ouija board. They're all participating. They ask about 2 questions, and then they're done. The demon hangs up on them. He says, goodbye. And then one of the dudes goes, did I say something wrong? Like, did I offend the demon? And all the participants are doing confessionals, kind of like this was a reality
no British
TV
accent?
show.
You're not going to do the British accent when you enact these guys? Because these guys are British. in this
Only
movie,
a couple.
right?
Only one has a British accent, really.
Oh, wow.
Actually, you know
okay.
what? I think a couple of them do.
All these filmmakers are British. That's why I just assumed that they would. But
So how do you know them?
they make a good bit of found footage stuff. They made one called Taped Up Memories that I don't know if we showed it or not, but I think we wanted to, and they didn't want to do virtual or something. But
Oh,
Okay.
well, fuck them. Oh, wait.
but I think most people don't understand that our virtual is different.
Also,
is
it doesn't
great.
matter. We don't need
Y'all's
to
crazy.
litigate virtual. Our
Yeah,
virtual
no,
again.
because virtual was
They make
fun.
a good
You
bit
see
of-
how many
of found
people
footage.
were up in there?
I'm just saying we
Virtual
don't
was
need
great.
to. We don't
should've
need to
did the
relitigate that
episode.
case. Most
Yeah.
people aren't
Okay,
worried
never
about
mind.
the way it's going to be presented. They're worried about the security of the film. And I totally
Yeah,
get that. It does seem scary, like people will just pirate it. But
Right.
yeah, we do encoding and stuff. It's fine. Actually, it was a big deal this year. Ouija Experiment is an anthology film. We follow people, and let me just briefly go through all of them. So the first off, we go to this dude who is dating a girl, and he's just like, yeah, I can't wait for a demon to fuck me up. The thing is, the demon doesn't do nothing to him. It doesn't bother him or anything. But his girlfriend is getting bothered all the time. And I actually pulled some audio from this because they don't really give any context as to why she's filming herself. Like, so the other participants all have to, like, are given a camera and they film themselves. I think maybe she's just not taking it seriously. So she sits down with the guitar, and this is the kind of movie we're watching. She's like, oh, what am I going to sing? And how should I do it? And this is what we guess. this is what we get. So y'all go ahead and guess who she's trying to do an impersonation of here. But let the clip finish before.
I'm gonna do a special performance for you.
Oh my God.
Can I answer now?
A ring of roses. A pocket full of posies. A tissue, they all fall down.
Go ahead. Y'all got any guesses?
I thought Elvis.
Yeah.
You're
Elvis
correct.
for
You're
sure.
both correct. So she does 2 more impersonations after that I didn't even think would be worth playing because it's like, no, I didn't take them. They're
Does she
too
sing
nothing.
Suspicious Minds? At
So
least?
right here,
Because I love you.
Ew.
so this is her with the
Stop.
guitar,
Baby.
and
I
this
don't
is
even
her
know an Elvis
boyfriend.
song. Is that bad?
Yeah.
I don't know
No,
any
it's
of his
not
music.
Is it racist?
No. I don't
So-
so, that weirdo. I know
These are
Elvis.
the 2. This is the guy who was a part of it. She's the one who is singing right there. And the thing is, the demon keeps fucking with her. She gets the straight up Paranormal Activity treatment. Covers pulled off. She gets dragged out of bed. She ends up with a couple of bruises. Now this one,
This sounds like
sets
a better movie than what we watched.
Dude, here's the thing. So she wants him to quit the experiment, and he calls and he's like, hey, and he's kind of tiptoeing. You can tell he doesn't want to quit. And they're like, yeah, you shouldn't quit. You should just make it through. You only got 2 days left. They're supposed to film for 10 days after. And he's like, okay, I'll talk to my wife. So she comes back and she's like, did you call? And he's like, yep, I called. And Terrell, you would have hated this because he's like, I'm making her favorite meal, 3 beans and 2 meat chili. He says it like 3 times. 3 bean and 2 meat
3
chili. She
beans.
loves the 3 bean and 2 meat chili. And she comes in.
I bet
He's like,
she
I'm
do.
making you 3 bean and 2 meat chili. And she's like,
gonna be
great.
This should have been the meat movie, girl, because she's gonna be
Dude,
chicken.
right, yeah, this is the beef film. Nope, wrong one.
Eat meat.
So
Hell yeah.
she
I was
comes
thinking
in
it.
and she's like, did you call? And he's like, yeah. And then he's looking at the camera going like talking to the company. He's like, don't worry, I called, but we know what happened. So she's like, okay, well, I'm gonna go take a shower and maybe after we can and he's
Was
like,
it
well,
on
it's been
fire?
a while. And she's like, well, maybe, I'm just gonna go get ready. So maybe. So she walks off. There's a hard cut. She comes back out in a bra and panty and she hangs off the dude, she hangs on the door, like sexy, and almost eats it. She almost falls, catches herself, and she just
this is a comedy.
Dude,
like
I
American
don't know
Pie?
why. Dude, they did not do another take. So she just comes in and then and it's like, wait, he's in his boxers. So she comes up, she gets on him, and before she comes out, he's like, she said put away the camera. She didn't say turn it off. Every fucking movie, right? Every dude has to watch them fuck their girlfriend.
Yeah, they always do that.
Yeah.
I know.
Dude, so it's set up. She walks over, she straddles him, and she's like, oh, and she's like failing to be hot. Like, she's a pretty girl, but this just ain't, the performance. It's a bad
I want to
angle.
watch this. Did
Yeah.
they
So,
fuck?
dude, she's like, the camera,
He
and she
didn't
gets
answer
up and
my
walks away,
question.
and then she gets force choked by the demon, and she goes, "Ugh."
Oh,
And
he
she
wanted,
starts
and
going
he
like,
got a
"Ugh."
threesome. Oh, it's a threesome movie, bitch, when it goes.
So the demon
Oh,
drags her
clock it.
into the
Yes.
bedroom off camera, and then he's like, "What's happening?" And then he starts, dude, Terrell, he's
With
on
his-
his
with
knees
his
trying to pull
boner?
himself off. No, he's half out of frame. So right here, if this is his head, he's like this off frame. Wait, let me try and he's like here, and then he's like trying to pull himself over the couch, but he gets stuck, and he's like, "Wait, what's happening?" He goes, "Oh." And it's like, is he getting fucking raped by this demon right now? And then he goes, "Ugh," and then he is pulled off. And then that's the end of the first one. And it's
That's
like
crazy.
it's like
This
and then
sounds
we hard cut.
amazing.
Dude, we hard cut to contestant 2. She's a goth girl. And the
Oh,
only
wait,
thing I'll
this is
say,
an anthology?
it's an anthology.
Oh.
So,
that's
number 2,
crazy.
she's a goth girl, and her whole thing is
Who's in it? Go to the cast. Is Annabella Rich the goth girl? That's this guy who's on the screen right now's girlfriend in real life.
You know
How
what?
do you
I could
know?
just
How
show
do you
you.
know these people?
I know. How do you know these? It's her.
Evan, you're a weird person.
Okay, no,
How do
that's
you know
Annabella
them?
on the left right there, who's her friend, I guess,
So,
or whoever.
Here,
But
let
how
me-
do you know
I'll
these
be-
people, Evan?
Oh, so she's in that one that we showed, Out of Bounds, where she's stuck in the woods.
Oh, that's her from Out of Bounds?
That's her on the left. Yeah.
Shout out. Good job, Annabella.
I know all these people because I was working on that anthology that time that got canceled. We're not doing.
Okay.
And I was working with all of these people.
Oh, really?
Yep. Okay. So that's another story for a different day.
Come on the show and talk about this?
Yeah, we should get Annabelle on here. Here's the thing.
Yeah, I bet they would.
So the goth girl, she's got an ulterior motive, and she's like, I have a shrine.
Is she
this isn't a joke.
honest?
Well, no, this is her only friend. She's antisocial. So she has a shrine that it's so comical, dude. It's like part of her shrine. Oh, here it is. Damn, we got a picture. Oh, no. So that's actually kind of a spoiler. Anyway, her shrine, part of her shrine is just some candles. And then she has that's when she's getting force choked by the demon right here.
Oh.
She's like, oh, and see, he starts getting like rammed from behind. That's when she's playing guitar.
Oh, look at the cat. Oh, she ramming him from behind.
Dude,
there?
they have a bunch of good screenshots.
He got pegged.
He looked like he was stuck in the washing machine.
You saw that? She was pegging
That's
him
her
from
getting
behind.
dragged away. That's her and her friend. Anyway, part of her ritual like thing is she's got like what looks like a TV dinner tray, and under is some cacti, and on it is a pentacle with some candles, and then there's one of those Dan Aykroyd crystal vodka skulls, and it's filled with blue liquid. And I'm like, dude, I just love that so much. That short, she's got ulterior motives. She's trying to communicate with the demon. Her friend gets involved. If you were looking at these screens, you saw what happens there. Number 3, there was an old guy. His wife passed away, and he's at a thrift shop, and he finds a Ouija board. So he's like, I'm just going to continue the experiment. And, he thinks he's talking to his wife. So he gets like catfished. Like, imagine the Ouija board is the internet, and you don't know who you're really talking to. Whoever it was pretending to be his wife and convinces him to kill himself. Then we're on to number 4. Number 4 is no, not them. It's the other couple. These two. Now, she's the participant, and he is the most. No, that actually it's not her.
It's a long movie,
dude. It flies by. This is her boyfriend, and this is the girl. So she's doing the thing. Right here, she's all beat up because of him. Domestic violence. She shows up looking fine. They have one thing. He's like, "Where's the dinner?"
Is that a tattoo of pie on his chest?
Dude, I don't know. He's got some awful tattoos. And I apologize if you're listening to this
movie because you're telling us the whole thing. Do you think me and Evan will like it?
I think Evan would absolutely hate it because he doesn't. He had cancer of the funny bone when he was little. I think you would have a great time if you watched it in a group.
This sounds fun.
Dude,
but you're spoiling it all.
Well, only to entice people to watch it, because I don't think the story is really what you're here for. It's just the performance and the evolution of these. I'll end it here. This one, domestic violence is the problem. And then we have one more, which is a staffer, which I think is the wraparound kind of conclusion. I accidentally watched that. I would gladly watch it again at an hour and 40 minutes.
After this show, because I want to know how you got to this versus what I sent to you.
I don't know. I had a fever. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You know what? I ate all my time up there. I will mention the movie I was supposed to talk about, and I will be brief here. We did sneak out. Actually, Terrell turned me on to a link for Shelby Oaks. For some reason, that movie was so popular. Dude, it was the biggest line I've ever seen. Dude, good move. It was a gigantic line. Also, really? Rich had told me that they he funded the film, so they actually allowed all of the people who funded the movie tickets too, but they didn't give them prior access. It was just another first come, first served. So, dude, there was a line that looked huge in Metreon, right? But they didn't tell everybody that they had already filled up the theater. So it was like, dude. And so they added another screening, but dude, we didn't go to it, but we were already out. Yeah, dude. And so we already had a babysitter, and we're like, what are we going to do? And Oksana was like, well, I really want to see Good Boy. So I'm like, well, if we can find a screening within 15 minutes, let's go. So, Terrell, we went back to the old stomping ground at Tan Fran.
Oh, fuck it.
Dude, it's a ghost town, but it's kind of nice after coming out of Metreon.
I want to go there again. I always, because we used to always, that was our thing.
Yeah.
Every fucking Thursday, we would all just go there. We'd go downstairs and eat at Chipotle or fucking Pandas or something downstairs.
Yeah, Panda.
And then we would go up the little escalator to some movies, get us some popcorn, a drink or drinks, and go watch a movie. That was so fun. You don't remember those days?
Dude,
the good times.
So we drove in there and she was like, oh, we should park on the 3rd floor. And I was like, why the fuck would we do that? And she's like, there's a bridge. I'm like, what are you talking about? Do you remember that bridge? Yeah,
I know where the bridge is. We never really used it, though.
Dude, I completely forgot about it. And she was like, dude, are you insane? And we went up there and it's like, oh, yeah, you could just walk right to the... So we went up there.
We never really used it, though.
Yeah, we didn't really... We were always on the bottom. So, yeah, we caught Good Boy. Good Boy. A loyal dog moves into a rural family home with his owner, only to discover supernatural forces lurking in the shadows. As dark entities threaten his human companion, the brave pup must fight to protect the one he loves most. I'm going to be super brief here. There's a new thing they're doing with like indie releases that they're hoping catches like the Terrifier lightning in a jar. This is one of them. And it's behind the scenes. And they're like, hey, thank you for coming out. We're going to tell you a little bit about how we made the movie.
That was great, by the way.
Dude, so good for this film.
Indy is my favorite character of the year. I was going to say that, period.
Indy
I
the
love
dog.
that dog. Yes, period.
Can I tell you?
I'll hold you. I loved it. Because I did a double feature with this and Bone Lake, and I actually like this more than Bone Lake.
Oh, tight.
Period.
Well, I'm going to be brief. So I definitely want to hear what you thought. This one, it opened up and I immediately got emotional. I don't know what kind of, dude, I don't know why, but you know, it's the innocent framework and like, you know, children are innocent, but so are fucking animals. And there was something about just being anchored to a dog and watching a dude deal with like a ghost, like right in the beginning of the movie. And it's like, is it a ghost or is it a medical issue? And he can't really do anything. He can't talk. And his sister, oh man, it got me immediately. And then the dog's named fucking Indy, which was the first dog I ever had. And I was like, what? That's so weird. It's not that weird. Indy is a joke in Indiana Jones because, you know, Indiana Jones says
immediately.
Yeah, his dad says he was named after the dog. So it's, you know, it's kind of a joke. It's why our dog was named Indy, which was a Cocker Spaniel, looked completely different from the collie in this movie. And I was all on board. Back in the day, I used to have an idea for a comic book that I never got done. Believe it or not, I used to make up projects all the time back then. And it was about Salem and Church, which are two TV cats. I know, right? One's from a movie, obviously, and one's from a show. And it was about them adventuring. So like animal adventures in paranormal is a thing I used to think about a lot. So I came in here and immediately my imagination was running wild. This movie to me opened up and felt a lot like In a Violent Nature. Like we're kind of doing the genre, but through a different view. Like we're we're looking at it with new eyes. And I was so excited. And I love the way that people didn't really have a face. Like we didn't really, like the owner, we don't really see him until kind of the end. And then there's another external character who we only see in a full ghillie suit. It almost makes it makes them kind of like monsters or like others. Like I really love the way it was filmed. We're also doing a Suspiria kind of low camera all the time because we're, you know, the movie's anchored to the dog and we're exploring a haunted house like a dog would, barking at corners and seeing ghosts that only Oksana and Terrell see in my bedroom. And it really was working for me. It felt very cinematic. And then by the third act, I really wish don't hate me. I wish they had a more robust script. Like when you introduce a dog as a protagonist in a haunted house movie, and the first thing you see in that haunted house is animal carcasses all over the wall, like ducks, moose, like clearly a hunter lived there. I'm like, whoa, is there about to be animal ghost here? And is the dog going to have to deal with it? And to be fair, in the movie, they kind of deal with that on their own because the previous owner also had a dog.
Ghosts. There is one.
So the previous owner had a dog, and the way that dog is presented through photographs is also as a hunter. So it kind of reframed the dog as being more on like the human team than the animal kingdom. And I'm like, oh, we're doing something interesting here. Ultimately,
but
it's
also
the
same story.
Yeah, it's a ton of eye candy. And you're right, it is a circular story, but it didn't feel fully fleshed out to me. Like I wasn't really sure what we were doing other than kind of watching something unfold just from the perspective of a dog. Like they had this like watered garden and anything could have grown, but it was kind of limited. And the reason I brought up the behind the scenes up top was because that completely, I understood why. It was a production of a handful of people. The crew was the people who lived in that house. The one dog played itself the whole fucking movie, which I thought was insane. And then it's like, oh, it's because they shot for like an hour and a half every day, like for 3 fucking years. And so every shot, every scene in this movie is the perfect shot. And then they would be like, we're done for the day, which, hey, congratulations. Also, just throwing in Larry Fessenden in this, perfect. I mean,
hell yeah.
My one stickler thing was like, I wish there was more to the story, but also, who gives a fuck? This is I feel like it's a huge feat of a movie, and it looks like $1 million. So, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I want to see this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all know I love dogs. We got fucking 50.
This is 4 for me. I would totally give this 4 stars.
Oh, I gave it the same, but I feel like I had a different outlook. I enjoyed the fuck out of this movie. Like, I am not a big animal person, but it made me want a dog. And it's so funny. After I watched this movie, I saw people with their dogs a lot more. You know how that happens? And I was like, oh, look at this good boy. You know, it's Indy, little Indy. And I liked it because Indy, it's from his perspective, but he was just a loyal-ass dog and a loyal-ass person, because I'm a loyal person, so I related to Indy. And he just wanted the best for his master or whatnot. He wanted to help him, and he couldn't. And then the third act, girl, I don't want to spoil too much, but I knew what had happened. But it was him fighting with, what is the word? I don't want to spoil it too much. Damn it. But basically, I like that whole thing, Russ, where he was going back and forth with that and trying his best to bring him back or try to save him, even though, remember how he threw him into the thing? That wasn't really him. I knew it wasn't. That was and then at the end, when they went to that little whole thing, he told him, no, you can't come. Because, the one before, he stayed. He was trying to get this out. That's why he died, too. So, I don't know. I really was into this movie, Indy, and to see how it was filmed, like how it was like the dog, they had little toys to make him make those looks, and how scared he looked in the scene. They did capture the best scenes for this dog. I was really into this movie. I loved it. I was just like, I wanted a dog at that moment, and I felt bad. He did have a sickness. I don't know if it was cancer or what. Spoiler the fuck out of this movie. Y'all gotta watch it. And I liked how they didn't show the people, because it wasn't about them. It wasn't about that situation. It was about his loyalty to his master, and this little spirit thing was intertwined with it, and how he could see it. Like the girl was like, animals can sense sickness and stuff. Has he been barking at certain corners? Has he been around you more? Has he been doing this? Like, it knew. It was just so interesting to me. I love this movie, and I did give it 4 stars. Maybe 4.5 is where it needs to be, because that movie was great. And that third act was great. Here. I disagree with you.
Just a shame that the man with the black umbrella got that dog after this was over.
Okay, worth it.
That third act was great, because that was so metaphorical. I'm not good with my words, but that was such a great ending, in my opinion. It was perfect. Clock it.
So there's also a editing history lesson in this movie, and it's the Kolshov effect. This is a thing I've talked about the 10 years I've been fucking doing podcasts, but now that we actually do video, I could just show it. So Terrell, this is what the whole movie was kind of built off of, the premise. And it's this idea. This is from fucking the early 20s, dude. Like early film. And they were talking about editing and how to tell story narratively in film. And they were saying whatever you show, whatever you cut to, the audience will imply their own meaning to it, right? So this is like the early history.
They said that at the end.
Yeah. So this is literally that footage. It's this guy, just that face.
They showed this.
And and it's like, it
works. It works.
Yeah, no, for sure. This movie, I do want to say that I think that dog had more expression than Homie here. I actually think this is kind of like a half smirk, and it's not actually
like
the best.
The old Joker. What's that old Joker movie? The Man with No Face, or the man who smiled? Or the man, is that it? The man who smiled? He looks like that guy.
Yeah, but I honestly, I think that dog just had a great face for film. So yeah, 4 stars. Shit was tight. Terrell, you should totally get a dog.
I want to see that.
All right, so moving on. Russell, you have a heart out, so I'm gonna try to make this quick. I don't. That was very long, by the way.
You're good.
But,
I know it's my own fault.
That was long. So I'm gonna go with the
That's
movie.
what she said.
A double feature with the Good Boy movie. I watched Bone Lake, so I was all excited for this because it was all painted as this very horny movie. It had like Bone with a rated R next to it, like Boner Lake and all that good stuff.
All the marketing has been so
just
horny
about,
for this.
oh, you're gonna have lots of sex in this movie. So this is a couple's vacation at a secluded estate is unpended when they are forced to share a mansion with a mysterious couple. We've seen this story before, by the way. A dream getaway spirals into a nightmarish maze of sex lies and manipulation, triggered a battle for survival. So, girl, I've seen this story numerous times through Tubi. A bunch of movies have done this. Like, this couple's on this little getaway, and then they booked it, but then there's another couple that booked the same thing, so now they have to coexist because it's the middle of nowhere. So we get these characters. So it's Sage is the main girl, and Diego.
Like the name.
Yeah. So Sage and Diego, they're the couple. They're going to this mansion. They're going to celebrate like their honeymoon or some shit. And they run into Jen and Will. So this is another thing. Jen and Will, I'm trying to make this short, but there's a spoiler with this that I kind of saw.
Dude, take your time. I'm okay.
They're going to do the whole incest thing. Well, this is spoilers.
Ooh, hot.
Anyways. I know. So basically the movie opens up with this naked couple at an estate, the same estate that these people go to. They're running in the woods, butt ass naked, right? So and then there's a killer, somebody in the background killing them. One shoots the girl in the chest and her titties just jumping up and down and her little nipples. And then the man gets an arrow through the balls. That shit looked like it hurt. So this is a crazy ass opener, y'all. You get an arrow through the balls. Like, he has some big balls too, girl. But anyways, they were right through the balls. And obviously, they met their demise. They laid on top of each other, and then it was very artsy, and it turned into a picture. And then you get the new couple. You get Sage and Will or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, we're so excited! We're gonna go. We're gonna have a whole weekend together. We're gonna be butt naked the whole weekend." That's what Diego wanted. He wanted to be naked the whole weekend. So they get in there. They fuck. But then I noticed something. The guy came hella quick, and she riding him, and she just like, "Oh, I didn't get mine," but she pretended. You know what I mean? So this movie is not what I anticipated. So yeah, there was that little sex scene in that one. But this movie did not have that much sex. This movie was a fucking thriller. This is a Lifetime movie with like 2 sex scenes. This movie was not. So it is a lake. There was some boning. At the beginning, there was like naked people. Then you had the sex scene, but you didn't see nothing. You saw the couch was in the way. He's laying down like, and she riding him. That's all you see. And you don't even see her tits because it's the main girl, Sage. Anyways,
it's a damn shame.
But you can see that she's unfulfilled with this man. She's very unfulfilled. So then they get you hear keys coming into the door, and you got this other couple, this creepy couple that's coming up in here. You got the hot girl and the hot guy. So when they come in, you see this couple's looking at this couple in different ways. Like, like the girl, she's unsatisfied with her man, but she finds this man attractive, and vice versa. So then they come in like, "Oh, we booked this too. Maybe we should stay." So as it goes along, it's very like, things start happening. Like, what's that movie that just came out with the dude from X-Men that remade it? Speak No Evil. It's like that. Where the couple's doing crazy shit and the other couple's trying to be nice about it. It's like that. And then things start happening. Long story short, as the movie progresses, there's a thing going on where these people, they do this a lot, and they get couples. They play games with them to try to test their loyalty to each other, to see if they're meant to be together the way that they're meant to be together due to their family not letting them be together because of a spoiler, because it's nasty. And they killed the parents because of it. So then basically they're sick in the head, so they want to go tarnish other couples. So there's a history with Sage, because Sage and her man Diego, she cheated on Diego with her ex. He came over and they fucked, and he was like, "Oh no, how you gonna cheat on me?" So he took her back. So this time the girl was a cheater. So something's up. And there was a scene where the Will dude took her out because she saw his dick, girl, because he was showering and she came outside and she was like, ooh, but then she had to play it off like, oh girl, I don't want to do this, like, and then he took her on a car ride because they separated the couple, and then he was like, oh, I know what you want right now, like that part was kind of hot, so they cut it. You don't know if she fucked him, so this is all part of the test. So then we go back to the other side, and Audra, whatever her name is, she's trying to seduce Diego. She put her hands on his thigh, making his dick get hard and shit, and he was just like, no, I love my wife, but then the wife was cheating on you. Anyways, long story short, they get a fight for their lives, and they have to test their love for each other. But as it goes on, girl, this gets bloody. The third act was great. There was some bloody good fun, I will say. It's like a slasher-ish, but not really, because they just get couples in, they try to test them, and then they kill them, basically. So did they kill them in this one?
Bloody good fun.
Yeah, it ends on a boat.
On a boat.
And I like the ending because they looked at each other like, do you think the couple gonna last? Like, did they pass? Did she sleep with him? We don't know because they didn't, because I'm spoiling a lot of it, kind of, sort of. But I don't know. Bone Lake, it is what it was. It was just this couple trying to have fun and do this thing. They get joy out of, like, testing other people's. Yeah, and then sleeping because, they're a nasty couple. It's kind of gross. But another movie did this same thing where you find out that they are, I think it was on Shudder. They weren't supposed to be here. Russell, I reviewed it on Blu-ray Tuesday, I think.
Yeah.
I forgot when they were brother and sister. I can't remember. And they came over and they did the same fucking thing. So they copied it. So I don't know why they marketed this movie to be just all this sex when it wasn't that much sex. It was just test of love and loyalty, which bitches don't have nowadays. Like, there's no loyalty and no love.
These hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay, everyone gonna lose. This is what happened. But in this one, they just looked at each other and then it goes off. Like, we don't know. So what happens to Sage and Diego? We all gotta watch. But I thought it was okay. I gave it 3 stars or 3.5. I gave it 3 stars. It was just okay. I was kind of like, this isn't what I wanted. It wasn't even. It was only kills in the beginning, and then just a shot to the balls, and then a shot to the thing, and then at the end you get some bloody fun. You get some battling, fighting back and forth. That was it.
What was better, Until Dawn or this?
Until Dawn. I had more fun with that movie.
I still got to see that. Isn't it on Netflix? While I got it, I should watch it.
But I just feel like there wasn't enough boobs and dick and ass the way they promoted it.
Then what would I like about it?
Because I don't think you see a dick, to be honest. I think you just see the balls, and then you see some tits.
Well, that's really all I'm into anyway.
I know.
It is on Netflix.
She's only in 2 seconds.
No, I was talking about the balls, dude.
Oh, my God. Anyway, so this movie... I'd recommend watching this on streaming, honestly, to be honest. The movie was just okay to me. And I don't really like Sage. I feel like she's a cheating ass bitch, and she was kind of mean to him. But then I don't like Diego either. He couldn't even make her come, so his dick probably ain't that good. So honestly, this movie was just whatever to me.
Terrell.
Dude, sometimes it's the furniture you're on. You can't get the thrust
They're
right.
on the floor. I don't know.
I'm not giving them. Oh, okay. That is.
I don't know why they're on the floor, but they're on the floor. I told you
Terrell.
there's a couch in the way.
I know. Here's the thing. When you're dealing with women,
give the man the BOD.
This is how you have a long marriage like I have. You learn this little mantra. Women come first or not at all.
Well, yeah, he made sure he came.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, was that good for you?
Again,
and she was lying to him. And like, she's been faking her orgasm.
Do a lot of heavy lifting there.
Evans, yeah, well, she was
sit down.
She was just faking it. But this movie was interesting. So, Russell, I wonder how you would have took it since you didn't like the metaphors in Good Boy. Maybe you would have liked it in this love story.
Man, we got to talk about Good Boy on Wednesday at the Balboa.
Good Boy was great. I was shocked that you didn't like it that much. That movie was so good. Did Oksana like it?
Yeah. Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Somebody during the film say, who's a good boy?
Yeah.
Anyways, Wednesday, if y'all available, we're going to be at the Balboa Theater. We're going to be co-hosting. We're going to be the 3 little witches, or the witch, the pumpkin, and the skeleton, and showing Halloween 3, period. I don't know what we're doing, though. I don't know what I'm saying or nothing.
Dude, me either. Evan, it's me, Terrell, and Benji. If you had the season of the witch masks, who would you assign them to?
It's the pumpkin, the witch, and what's the other one?
Skeleton.
Skull.
Skeleton, that's right. I think, Russ, you would have to be the skeleton.
Mm-hmm. And Terrell?
Terrell would have to be the witch, because that's perfect. And then Benji would have to be the pumpkin.
Right? Yeah.
It didn't work that way, though.
It ain't what different. It is, though.
Well, you were right with me. I am the witch. Benji, he picked the skeleton, and then
Yeah,
Russell's
of course
the
that
big
opened.
old
So
pumpkin.
I'm just gonna put a face on my stomach in an orange shirt, and I'm gonna roll in there.
Yeah, because you have
Like,
that
hey,
orange
y'all.
sweater where you always look like a pumpkin. So you could wear
Oh
that.
my god, it is construction worker neon orange.
Get you a paper lantern from the $1.25 tree and cut the bottom off. Put your head in it.
Oh, dude, that's
You
actually
better
not a
wear.
bad idea.
I thought you had a pumpkin mask.
No, it's just my round ass face, dude.
This is gonna be so funny. I hope somebody records it because Russell gonna be up there looking crazy.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, Benji, it's me, Jack O'Lantern. You know what? I'm gonna use that.
That's the way he be acting, though. That's exactly
I
what
know.
it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be given. I'm just
The
so.
O stands for off.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, that was it for this week's footage foreplay. We're gonna see y'all next time. Bye.
Love y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening to Footage Foreplay. If you enjoy the show, please consider leaving a review, sharing it with a friend, or simply hitting like. These small gestures are a great free way to support this mayhem, and if you find some footage we should be fondling, email us at footageforeplay@gmail.com. Check back every Tuesday and Thursday for new episodes, and remember, don't skip the foreplay.